Okay, so I'm going to start working on my compile .js script. Head over to my Atom editor and expand this. Okay, so inside the, close the contract. So inside the Ethereum folder, I have my compile.js script. So this time around, I don't want to wait those 3 to 5 seconds for my contract to start up. I want to compile my contract one time. I want to write the output to a new file inside of my project and access the compiled version. So I want to compile one time and write the output to a file that I can read in the future. So there will be a fair number of steps to go through with this compile flow. So I'm going to walk through those steps and then add the code to my compiled file. Okay, so I have a single campaign file here. All right. And it has 2 separate contracts in it, so it will eventually spit out 2 separate files when it gets compiled. So both of these output files will be saved to my project directory somewhere, but where will they be saved to? And so I want to show you the following diagram. Okay, so inside of here, we have the contracts folder. Okay, and I'm going to make a new folder inside the Ethereum one and call it build. Show you this country. Here we go. And then I can put some logic inside the compile.js file that goes through these steps. So anytime we run this compile script, we're going to go through these steps. I'm going to delete the entire build folder from the compile.js script. And the idea is that I should only be running my compiled script one time and then run my application with as many times as I wish without having to wait for the Solidity compiler to run again. So if I ever run the compile script more than one time in a row, then I'm making some active changes to the contract, meaning that I'm changing the contracts inside the contracts folder. If so, I want to throw away all the previously compiled stuff. So the first thing I want to do inside the compile.js file is delete the entire build folder if it exists. After that, it will read the contents of the campaign.sol file. Next, I'm going to compile both contracts inside the file with the Solidity compiler. The output of that will be the compile campaign and the compiled campaign factory. Okay, so these are 2 separate files that I want to deal with. So I'm going to take both of those outputs and write them both to the build directory as JSON files. Then anytime in the future when I need to access the API, I can read them from the build directory without having to recompile my contracts. All right, that's it. So in the subsequent video, I'm going to start to integrate this script into my project. See you there.